Hey guys, Gal Level here, and today we're gonna be talking about why is no one watching your live streams. So we're gonna be going over 5 main reasons why no one is watching your live streams. If you guys already know about the channel, you know I mostly talk about Twitch streamers, so it might be a little Twitch related, but it probably will also be helpful if you're streaming on other platforms such as YouTube, Mixer, Fluxer, or anywhere else. So now in no particular order, 5 reasons why no one is watching you. Number 1. This one is the most common, it's the most hurtful, but it's the realest reason why people are not watching you on Twitch. It's because you're boring. This is actually the case more often than you know. So now, what do you mean when you're saying boring? There are many ways to be boring, I guess. The most common one would be low energy streams. When you're streaming and you're like, I'm about to, I'm gonna get this gun. I'm looking. Oh my God, the guy's here. The guy. Can you come revive me? That is low energy stream. It doesn't mean if you're low energy, then no one will watch you. It means that most people do not really like low energy streams. When they're trying to be entertained, they like when you're speaking loud and clear so that their brain is always active while they're watching your stream. I know some people enjoy chill streams, but if you're playing games like in FPS, like PUBG, Fortnite, and stuff like that, people don't watch PUBG to chill. People don't watch Fortnite to chill. It's an intense battle royale game, you know? So there's no reason for you to be like you're about to sleep. It looks like you're not really putting effort into your stream, into entertaining people, basically. You could be boring because you're not talking a lot. I know a lot of streamers that are telling me, please go watch my VODs and tell me what's wrong. And then I skip through the VODs, and every time I click somewhere random, it will be somewhere where I click and then for the next 20 seconds, nothing is being said. What are you doing? It doesn't matter. I've said this in many videos. It doesn't matter if your chat is lit or if your chat is dead. Keep talking. Let people know there is a person behind the stream. There is a personality. There is some interaction that can be made. If you're not talking and I come to your stream, I'm not gonna talk to you. You haven't even proven me that someone is here. And that is true even if you have a webcam. Most of the time, it just feels like I have like your webcam is actually a spy cam, and I'm and I'm illegally watching someone play a game, being busy in their living room. If you're talking, it actually feels more welcoming for the new viewers and your potential new followers. You can also be boring by having low interaction with your chat. When I ask a lot of people, hey, what makes your stream stand out? And everyone is quick to point out, I interact with my chat. There is a way of interacting with your chat to make it entertaining for the stream. If someone, I don't know, if someone asks me what my favorite movie is, I'm not just gonna say the name of the movie. Let's take an example. Let's say Beetlejuice. I'm not just gonna say, what is your favorite? Oh, Beetlejuice. That's boring. I'm going to take any interaction with chat, I'm going to stretch it into a interesting conversation. I'm going to talk about different movie genres. I'm going to state every single movie that I prefer. I'm going to compare them to other movies and all of that. It's not, I'm just repeating other videos at this point. It's not just about the game. Keep talking, and it's don't be boring. If you have trouble knowing how to interact with your chat and all of that, there's so much, there's a lot of resources here on YouTube how to be an interesting person and stuff like that. So look it up, do some research and work on yourself. All right, moving on to number 2 reason why no one is watching you. You might be playing a dead game. Now, when you go on Twitch and you click on browse, by default, it will show you the games by how many viewers are watching them. Right now, you can see Call of Duty Black Ops is the most viewed game right now. And for a random viewer to find your stream, if you're playing a game that no one else is playing, they would have to scroll for God knows how long. I understand that a lot of people only stream on Twitch as a hobby. They play the games because they love the games, but that's the big difference between a hobby and something serious, something you want to be successful at. So picking the game is actually very important. All right, I've been scrolling for 1 minute and I'm already tired of it. So I'm never gonna find anyone over there if you're the only one playing your game, and on top of that you have like 0 viewers, right? You're really gonna be at the bottom of the list. Now you're gonna tell me, hey, but what if I'm playing an oversaturated game? The oversaturated game is the other pole of this problem. If you're playing Call of Duty Black Ops, there are currently 232,000 people watching it, and 25,000 of those people are watching Tim the Tatman, and then 22,000, 16,000. If we scroll just a little bit, we're gonna see people have 300 viewers, and then we scroll again. And if you're just starting on Twitch, you'll most likely have from 0 to 5 viewers. It's gonna take me pretty much the same amount of time to scroll down to people that have 5 viewers. So it's really hard for people that are just browsing around Twitch to find your stream. Now, what's the solution? The solution would be to play a game that has a very good ratio when it comes to how many people are streaming it and how many viewers are watching it. Because it's cool to be number 1 on an old game or a dead game, but if only 6 people are watching, that's not a lot. What I usually advise, it's playing a game that has about 20 streamers and at least 300 to 400 viewers. And of course, those numbers will vary depending on what time you're streaming the game. Something that happens often is that streamers will host somebody random that is playing the same game as they are. So if the top person playing this game that has a total of 300 viewers has, let's say 100 viewers, you have 1/20th of a chance to be hosted and get 100 viewers. Whereas if you're playing in oversaturated games, then oh my god, like your chance is like 1 in 1,000. So put the odds in your favor. Play games that are not too saturated and not dead. Let's move on to reason number 3. Why is no one watching your streams? Reason number 3 is you don't market your stream, or you're bad at marketing your stream. Now in this case, when I say marketing, I'm talking about advertising your stream and basically sharing your link, your stream with people on a different platform than Twitch itself or whatever the platform you're streaming on. Now, as I showed on the previous reason why no one was watching your stream, oversaturated games and dead games, if you fall in this category and you don't market your stream, there is very little chance that anyone will find you just by random like that, by searching, because it's actually hard to find you. And this is why advertising, marketing your stream is very important, because you want this source of viewers coming from somewhere else, since your position inside of Twitch is so limited. It's so far, it's so deep, it's so hard to find. And also, being bad at marketing is just like not doing marketing at all. For example, marketing on Facebook. I'm actually an admin for a group that has about 5,000 streamers, and I see all the time people just dropping their links, and I repeat it over and over again. The Facebook algorithm doesn't like external links. Try to upload at least a picture, and in the best case scenario, a video. That way the algorithm will favorize your post and more people will see them. Also, the automatically generated thumbnail you get when you only drop your Twitch link on Facebook is not appealing to anyone in those groups. Not to even mention that those groups are just full of streamers, so most of the time they don't have time to check out your stream. They're only here to advertise their stream. So you really need to stand out. Another example would be on Instagram. People posting pictures saying that they're going live, and they put the link in the description of the picture but not in their bio. The thing is, you can't click links on picture descriptions on Instagram. So basically, the person who actually sees, like if anyone sees it, they won't be able to access your stream because they have no clickable links. I mean, of course they can go on Twitch and then type out your name, but this is the internet. No one has time for that. No one does that. So make sure you know what you're doing. How can you resolve this problem? Go on YouTube, type how to advertise on Instagram, how to advertise on Facebook, on Twitter, on any other platform that you are using. Remember, bad marketing is just as good as no marketing at all. It's actually even worse, because you could do some bad marketing so bad that it's harmful to your streaming career. So instead of getting new viewers and new potential followers, you're actually getting negative. You're getting people blocking you, thinking, oh, remind me to not support this person. Alright, moving on to reason number 4. Why is no one watching your streams? And this one is prejudice. Now, I'm not talking about the usual prejudice of gender, sexual orientation, or anything like that. I'm talking about prejudice that most Twitch viewers already have. Those are things that are most of the time outside of your control, but they are affecting your success on Twitch. I really like doing polls on the Facebook group that I manage so I can get everyone's opinion on certain types of things. For example, what would make you click off a stream? If you clicked on someone's link, what would make you go away as fast as you possibly can? And it turns out a lot of people don't like when the streamer doesn't have a webcam. Of course, it's not necessary to have a webcam to be a successful Twitch streamer, but it's an advantage because of the large amount of people who prefer when the streamer has a webcam. A lot of people don't like console streamers because they don't feel like the same amount of interaction and widgets that a PC streamer will get. Like alerts showing on screen, having text to speech, and all those options, those fancy options that PC streamers have. To those viewers, it kind of limits the interaction. So a lot of them just, as soon as they realize, oh, this is a console streamer, they're not gonna watch. And of course, I mentioned alerts, but not only if you don't have alerts, a lot of streamers will be absolutely ticked off. I have done it. Honestly, I'm 100% guilty of this. I would follow someone and then realize there are no alerts, no follow alerts, no way for the streamer to know I just followed them, and then I immediately unfollow. I'm not gonna watch that. It's kind of petty, but as a viewer, you have your preferences and you have prejudice. So for the case of alerts, it's either you don't have alerts and people really don't like that, or you don't respond to alerts. Keep in mind that even if you have an alert for whatever happens that says thank you for following, you should also verbally thank the person for following. It doesn't cut it for whoever follows you or subscribes or cheers and all of that. Always make it personal. A lot of people watch small streamers because they can have this personal connection, this interaction. Moving on to number 5 is what I call huge flaws. Now it's mostly huge flaws in your personality. Maybe you're edgy and you have something offensive that maybe you don't think is offensive, but most people think is offensive, and as soon as they come to your channel, they see it and they just refuse to support this. That is something that happens. I've been to channels where in the description I would see a certain word and I'm like, wow, okay, that's some edgy kid. I'm not following, I'm not even watching. I don't care how entertaining, how good at the game or whatever. This sole reason will just narrow your potential followers, your potential viewers and everything. So basically it might not be something that is offensive to you, but every time someone comes to your channel and they see it, it just drives them away. This is why I always advise people to keep anything that is political and religious, all of that serious, very serious, that is actually affecting people's lives around the world. Keep that off stream. Try not to incorporate this in your stream because you are really restricting your target audience. And honestly, a good advice to be successful would be try to widen your target audience. Try to get as much people as you can. So basically don't put up red flags that will drive a lot of people away from your stream. Another version of that would be people that are expressing certain controversial opinions outside of Twitch and they're very vocal about it. I've seen it many times, mostly in Facebook groups and other communities. People would really voice some very controversial opinions and then the rest of the group would be like, oh, let's just blacklist this person. And then after that, you go around advertising your stream everywhere and no one is coming because you've been shadow banned in a way. You've been blacklisted and everyone knows about you, but they know that they need to not support you. But I get it. I don't want to discriminate saying, oh, if you're young, because I've mostly seen adults being super edgy and saying very offensive words on stream. But keep in mind that if you want to be serious about it, if you want to be successful about it, this will eventually come back and haunt you. So yes, you are in a public platform. You never know who is watching. So I know there's freedom of speech and all of that, but that doesn't mean you can just say anything that comes to your mind because there might be repercussions. So watch your mouth. Guys, Last video I talked about my merch and some people were like, show us the merch, show us the merch. So I'm gonna put a picture on screen right now, and this is like part of my merch. I actually have more, but this is the most important to me, I guess, and it's kind of the most relatable. I know that less than 3 is something that TTS says when it's trying to read the heart emoticon. So I figured it would be a good design to put on a t-shirt. Those are available. The link will be in the description. I'm gonna put up my social media right now, and I'm gonna tell you that if you haven't started streaming yet, or if you're using another program, consider downloading the best streaming program right now, which is Streamlabs OBS. I'm gonna put an affiliate link in the description. If you download and install from this link, I'm getting a little bit of money, and charity is also getting a little bit of money. So please consider it. I really want to hear from you. So let me know in the comment section below, what is something that streamers do that you really don't like? What would make you click away from a stream? In the comment section below. And that's it for me today, guys. I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Get Level out.